And it looked like Dijonai Carrington has been labeled a thug by the WNBA.
Whispers have turned into full-blown accusations against DJ Carrington, hinting at a reputation the WNBA is now publicly acknowledging. And what's even crazier, we just witnessed Carrington's direct reaction to it, a moment so wild, it's truly unbelievable. You have to see this footage. So Carrington attempts to speak with an official right after the game, and in an astounding move, the referee actually signals for security. Security then steps directly between them, cutting off the conversation entirely. It was one of the most shocking exits in WNBA history, almost like a scene ripped from a movie. One second she's in the thick of the action, the next she's being calmly escorted off the court as if she'd simply forgotten something trivial at the sidelines.
We just saw Dijonai Carrington herself respond to it, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. But obviously, this is the clip right here. So Dijonai is trying to talk to the referee at the end of the game, and the referee pulls security in front. The referee moves the security in front of him so that the security gets in between him and Dijonai Carrington.
The security staff barely reacted, as if this entire scenario was already mapped out. The league wasted no time, shutting down whatever Carrington's intentions were, sending a clear message: not on our watch. Meanwhile, social media exploded, buzzing with every possible take. Carrington may not have put up huge numbers, but she undeniably delivered a jaw-dropping moment that has captured everyone's attention.
This video should not come as any surprise, bro. We all know Dijonai Carrington is ruthless. She has proven time and time again to partially be a UFC fighter. She has proven time and time again to be ignorant, break the rules of the game, do whatever she want to do. So when this footage came out, I found this to be no surprise.
Security remained unfazed, a chilling detail that spoke volumes about how accustomed they've become to her wild, unrestrained style. The league, in an instant, seemed to declare, "Not today," shutting down whatever Carrington thought she was doing. But while the league acted decisively, the internet, as you can imagine, absolutely erupted, buzzing with every imaginable reaction.
And Dijonai Carrington, security, when I'm literally having a civil conversation and saying, mind you, he called the security over there. He called the security. He called the security. Like, like, look, regardless of what you think of Dijonai Carrington, that is a joke. That is an absolute joke.
DJ may not have scored 30 points, but she certainly delivered a moment that will forever be etched in WNBA history. She herself claimed she was having a civil conversation, yet the referee made a deliberate choice to summon security, inserting a barrier in what should have been a standard post-game interaction.
Whatsoever. But I don't get why every time it's a situation involving Dijonai Carrington, there's a WNBA content creator, not from America at all, that constantly justifies her actions. At this point, I'm starting to believe she's his favorite player. He need to just make a bunch of videos about her every day, because he's clearly not for Kaylin. He's infatuated with Dijonai Carrington, bro. I can promise you this. I can put together a video collage breaking it down how much he loves.
Think about that. A professional athlete attempting a dialogue with an official is met with an immediate security response. Regardless of what you think of Carrington, that maneuver, to many, felt like an absolute joke. It takes something truly extraordinary to involve men in black suits in a game where legends like Diana Taurasi have thrived for 2 decades without needing an escort off the court. Carrington's antics aren't just pushing boundaries, they're turning a basketball game into her own wild, unpredictable drama, a spectacle no one truly signed up for.
And Dijonai Carrington has already tried to take somebody's eyeball out of their skull with those damn fingernails. I kid you not. I saw this and was like, you've got to be joking. We just started the season, and we're already trying to rake people's eyeballs.
This dramatic exit shouldn't come as a shock to anyone who's been following the league. DJ Carrington has cultivated a ruthless reputation, consistently proving herself to be a force of nature, almost like a mixed martial artist disguised as a basketball player. She's ignored the rule book, bent boundaries, and unleashed an unpredictable energy that keeps everyone on edge. We're not talking about fierce competition here. We're talking about a player who actively turns each quarter into her own personal fight club.
Bro, because at this point, dog, It's looking bad, bro. It's just looking bad, and somebody got to say something. Y'all know your boy John Liquid. They're always going to say something, man. So Dijonai Carrington had a situation at the game yesterday whenever she played the Chicago Sky where security got involved. Yes, the security got involved, and she had the audacity to say, I don't see why security gotta be involved. I'm having a civil.
No one asked for WWE style intensity in a basketball game, yet DJ delivers it relentlessly, unsolicited, unfiltered, and seemingly unhinged. Her style is so wild and untamed, it blurs the lines between fierce competition and outright chaos, rewriting the very rules of entertainment. It's clear that Carrington isn't just playing basketball, she's orchestrating a spectacle that has left fans, opponents, and even officials questioning the very fabric of the game.
On this sport. This is not how it's done. This is not how it should be done. Back to her old tricks, WNBA waiting for someone to lose an eye before they do something. This person says they're going to take out Paige too. What a jack.
Then there was the notorious eye poke. Remember last year when DJ Carrington poked Caitlin Clark in the eye? It wasn't a defensive play, it was a brazen statement. It was as if she decided, I came here to play basketball, and if I run out of basketballs, I'll ruin someone's depth perception. DJ looked at the concept of clean defense and simply said, pass. Instead of focusing on blocking shots, she seemed to aim directly for opponents' retinas, as if her coach handed her a hit list instead of a playbook. What's truly unbelievable is she's still out there doing the same thing. That tiny jab to Caitlin's eye sparked a national debate about whether fencing masks should be added to the standard basketball uniform.
Anything you do, security got to be involved. You couldn't even get in a damn Uber car without police being called. And you think you don't have any issues. Like, did we all forget about the Uber situation? She's somebody that looked forward to content and violence and all of this stuff just so she can stay trending.
ESPN even ran a segment titled, Should Eye Pokes Be Flagged as Personal Fouls? Yet DJ just shrugged, laced up her shoes, and prepared to dish out more WWE-style theatrics. She plays like she has a personal vendetta against everyone, opponents, referees, even her own teammates, treating everyone as collateral damage. No player, regardless of jersey color, is safe from her chaos. Winning isn't enough for DJ. She's out to dominate, to conquer souls, leaving a trail of controversy and confusion wherever she goes.
Shoot. And then Carrington's nails also came up, and I saw this picture shared, so I'm going to be as fair as possible. There's a photo of her nails. It's not like she's Wolverine, right? Like some people are making it out to be. But at the same time, I make sure to clip my nails before I go to the gym to play ball. You know, and I don't think players should be allowed to have nails of any length playing a contact sport. Man, woman, whatever. Just because of the hazards. Why you can't wear jewelry when you're playing sports either. And there is a bit of a...
This unchecked aggression even extends to her own squad. Her latest target? Paige Bookers. In a bizarre move, DJ somehow managed to body check her own teammate as if she were trying to swipe her lunch money. Who does that? Who takes out a teammate like it's a Navy SEALs drill? DJ does. In her mind, there are no friendlies, only opponents or future opponents. On her court, it's all about dominance, chaos, and making an undeniable statement, no matter who gets caught in the crossfire. This is not how the sport is meant to be played.
It was the eye poke heard across the world last year. Clearly a non-basketball play, but no foul was called, no flagrant was called. The WNBA stays absolutely silent. This type of behavior is encouraged. Sticking your nails in people's eyeballs in the WNBA is encouraged. Ask me, how do I know? Ben, how do you know? Oh, thank you so much for asking. Remember, Christine Brennan asked Dijonai Carrington about that specific play. Dijonai said, oh, I had no idea. You know, she played dumb. I mean, I don't know if she's playing, but she acted dumb. Let's just say she acted dumb. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. And then what happened after that? The WNBA Dweeb Police, aka the Players Association, they asked for that reporter's credentials to get taken away. They asked for that Hall of Fame journalist credentials to get.
While some players are perfecting their three-pointers, refining their pick and rolls, and building team chemistry, DJ Carrington approaches every game like it's the final boss in a fighting game. She's not just playing basketball, she's cosplaying as an unorthodox gladiator, ready to throw down at any moment. So next time you see DJ on the court, don't just watch the ball, keep an eye on your fate, because her chaotic nature extends to everyone, even those on her side.
Hey, weird. I mean, she's poking people in the eye like Ric Flair on the Von Erichs back in '83. I mean, really, I mean, what are we doing? It wasn't even that dangerous for them. I mean, seriously. This, one could argue, not really funny. Not funny. After, of course, what we saw last year, and of course, this was the eye gouge from hell, where Dijonai Carrington tried to take her fingernails and scoop them out of Caitlin Clark's skull. I mean, one of the countless times Caitlin Clark was physically, I mean, good God. Can we just say it? Physically traumatized.
But the chaos doesn't stop at individual incidents. It leaves a devastating trail. Take Nalyssa Smith, for example. She had the potential to be a star, maybe even the face of her franchise. A dependable power forward who could regularly post 20 points and 10 rebounds. Instead, she chose to be DJ's emotional support sidekick, defending the indefensible and riding the bench as her stats plummeted. How does a promising young player go from bright prospect to meme material in just one off season? Simple. She attached herself to a player who views personal fouls as part of a winning game plan. It's like jumping off a cruise ship because your friend said there's treasure at the bottom. Spoiler, it's just rocks. Nalyssa isn't just racking up losses on the court anymore. She's gathering side eyes and disappointed glances from fans and commentators alike.
It's insane. Look at that. Look at the steal on that, folks. Look at where there's no way. You'll never in a million quadrillion years convince me that's not some intentional eye gouge situation going on in the. Look at that. Look at the fingers are actually, let me make sure, let me bring, because I can't, there. Let me make sure the fingers are actually cupped around like that, trying to do a scraping motion. Wow. I mean, what are we doing?
Her name is being whispered, no, shouted across the league as a player who has significantly struggled, not in a slump, not struggling to find her rhythm. We're talking about a full-blown collapse of energy. Once a rising star, Nalyssa has become a cautionary tale, and no one seems to know if or how she'll bounce back from this setback.
So when you fail to actually punish bad behavior, when you fail to actually course correct bad behavior, what happens? Bad behavior continues to be bad behavior. That only reinforces that bad behavior. And what did we see?
The most baffling aspect is the WNBA's apparent silence and inaction. When behavior goes unpunished, it only reinforces it. And what have we seen? The league was on the brink of a renaissance. Caitlin Clark had ignited the spark, and instead of riding the wave, DJ Carrington seemingly threw the torch at a referee, then argued with the Flames. The league is trying to market itself to new fans, but DJ Carrington's full contact demolition basketball is doing more harm than good. In the midst of it all, Caitlin Clark is dragging the league into relevance, like Moses parting the Red Sea, while DJ's chaos threatens to drown everything else. The eye poke heard across the world last year, clearly a non-basketball play, received no foul, no flagrant call.
I gotta tell you, it is.
The WNBA remained absolutely silent. This type of behavior unbelievably seems encouraged. Sticking your nails into people's eyeballs in the WNBA is, by all appearances, tolerated. Remember, when a Hall of Fame journalist dared to question DJ Carrington about that specific play, Carrington feigned ignorance, and the Players Association then asked for that reporter's credentials to be taken away. This suggests not just a lack of accountability, but an active attempt to suppress criticism and control the narrative. And speaking of nails, let's address the elephant in the room, Carrington's long, sharp fingernails. While it's not like she's Wolverine, the visual evidence of her fingers cupped around opponents' faces suggests a deliberate scraping motion. Why are players allowed to have nails of any length in a contact sport? It's a hazard, just like jewelry. Yet DJ Carrington appears to wield them as additional weapons. She's out here laying down hits that look like they belong in a WrestleMania highlight reel, then throwing tantrums when the whistle doesn't go her way. She's like the kid who smashes the game board when losing and then pouts because nobody wants to keep playing. The entitlement oozes from her. She can't play like she's in the UFC and then cry foul when someone finally calls her out. Caitlyn's just out there hooping, doing her thing. DJ, on the other hand, is turning the hardwood into a soap opera. The officials are tired of trying to keep order while she turns every play into a brawl. If DJ Carrington had her way, the WNBA would have steel chairs on the sideline and players would be cutting promos before tip-off. She's poking people in the eye like an old school wrestling villain. It's looking truly bad and somebody had to speak up. DJ Carrington has now carved out a reputation not as a scorer or a defender, but as the league's most chaotic liability. And Nalyssa Smith, she's stuck in the splash zone, wondering why her numbers keep dropping while her teammate keeps collecting losses and security warnings. The league's giving her a front row seat to chaos she didn't sign up for, all while Caitlin Clark keeps shining and elevating the game. When you fail to course correct behavior, that behavior only continues to spiral. Just to think, Caitlin Clark's biggest mistake was making women's basketball interesting. Now every angry, attention-starved player is showing up with something to prove, yet lacking any real restraint. Maybe next time Nalyssa Smith should look past the attitude and check the stat sheet before choosing her next ride or die, because right now she's riding shotgun in a clown car and the wheels are coming off in real time. Meanwhile, Caitlyn is still selling out arenas, getting body checked by insecure players, and carrying a league that seems more obsessed with drama than development. At least DJ Carrington is finally getting what she deserves. A timeout with security, long overdue. The saddest part? Without Caitlin Clark, many of these players would remain in obscurity. Clark's the real star. She's the reason the league's relevance skyrocketed, and her presence exposes just how much chaos has truly taken over.